You're about to surprise a lot of people, and I mean truly shock them. The very ones who thought they had you figured out, who sized you up based on a chapter of your life they walked in on, are about to witness a version of you they never saw coming. They assumed you were average, ordinary, or even a failure, but they missed the bigger picture. These people judged you based on one low point. Maybe you weren't winning at the time, maybe you were in a season of drought or stuck in a valley moment. But here's the thing, they mistook your pause for your ending. What they didn't realize is that you were simply in your cocoon, that quiet, hidden stage of transformation. And now, you're emerging, and your wings are stronger than ever. They thought your losses defined you, but you're not just one story. You're an entire novel full of plot twists, breakthroughs, and come-ups. While they were laughing at your down season, you were planting seeds behind the scenes. You were building, growing, elevating. Now the harvest is near and it's going to leave mouths wide open. They saw one failure and assumed you were finished, but you had multiple lanes open. Even if one area seemed stuck, you had other wins happening silently. You've always had more going on than you shared, and you're not the kind of person to post every victory online. But just because it wasn't public doesn't mean it wasn't powerful. Your life is layered. You're not defined by one job, one setback, or one moment of pain. You're someone with depth, with passion, with quiet ambition. And that's what makes this season so beautiful, because it's yours. Not for applause, not for clout, but for your evolution. You were underestimated, let's be real. People counted you out, and in some ways, maybe you counted yourself out too. But look at you didn't stay down, you got back up, and now you're standing taller than ever. That's not luck, that's alignment. You're about to give people a wake-up call. Some folks had your name in their mouths for all the wrong reasons. They were gossiping, mocking, doubting. But what they didn't know is that your breakthrough was already written. They laughed too soon. You've got something big on the way. That project, that vision, that business, that creative dream. It's unfolding. And once it lands, it's going to change the narrative people have about you. They'll realize they were watching the trailer, not the full movie. Some of the people who used to mock you will start to mimic you. They won't say it out loud, but they'll be studying your moves. Suddenly, they're talking like you, walking like you, trying to step into your lane. But here's the truth. What's meant for you can't be duplicated. You are the original. They didn't know about the fire in your belly, the sleepless nights, the silent prayers, the moments you almost gave up, but didn't. And now they'll see you shining and think it was easy. But you'll know what it cost you. You'll know the storms you survived. There's a new confidence rising in you. You're not arrogant, but you're certain. You've stopped explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You're not here to convince anymore. You're here to continue. You're stepping into a season where your results will speak louder than your words ever could. You won't need to prove anything. The wins will be loud enough. The abundance will be undeniable. The glow will be unexplainable. This is your moment to shock the room, to turn every head that once turned away, to make the ones who doubted you whisper in disbelief. Not because you're seeking revenge, but because you stayed true, stayed grounded, and let your life do the talking. And let's be honest, some people are going to feel uncomfortable with your success. You'll feel the fake support, the backhanded compliments, the tight-lipped congratulations. But don't let it faze you. That's just envy dressed up as politeness. You didn't come this far to dim your light for anyone. You're not shrinking anymore. You're not hiding your gifts just to make others feel comfortable. You've earned this spotlight through every tear, trial, and test. New doors are opening. Better relationships, aligned opportunities, financial breakthroughs, emotional peace. The life you used to daydream about? It's slowly becoming your reality, and you're walking into it like you were born for it, because you were. You're not here to survive anymore. You're here to thrive, to build, to create, to inspire. You're not the same person you used to be. And that's why people are shocked, because you outgrew the story they kept telling about you. Keep moving in silence. Keep letting your results speak. And most importantly, protect your peace. You don't owe anyone access to your energy. The same people who laughed before are now watching from the sidelines, wondering how you did it. Let them wonder. This is your era of becoming, not to impress but to evolve, not to prove but to live. And as you rise, remember, you are not what happened to you. You are what you chose to become. You are chosen, you are aligned, and you're about to shock the world. And now repeat this prayer with me. Dear God, I speak radiant light over my life, light that penetrates every shadow, heals every wound, and transforms every dark season into sacred ground for growth. What once felt like a wilderness now reveals itself as preparation. I choose to believe that even in moments of uncertainty, I am being led, protected, and refined. Every past storm now becomes fertile soil for elevation. I no longer fear the night, for I know the light within me cannot be dimmed. I declare that nothing sent to break me will succeed. Instead, it will build me, stronger, wiser, and more aligned than I've ever been. I welcome divine clarity into my life like a river, flowing, cleansing, and directing me to every door meant for me. The confusion is lifting, the delays are ending, my steps are ordered, and I am being led with grace. What is meant for me is magnetized to me by divine timing and unwavering faith. Let my wins multiply in stillness, and may my peace be louder than any noise surrounding me. I do not seek the spotlight, I seek alignment. I don't need to announce my arrival. My energy will speak. I call in every form of abundance that has my name on it. Love that honors me, health that sustains me, joy that uplifts me, and prosperity that supports my mission. These are not wishes. They are my divine inheritance, and I claim them now. I release every opinion that tried to box me in, every voice that tried to mute my truth, and every label that never belonged to me. I am not who others defined. I am who I decide. I invite breakthroughs into every corner of my life, even the forgotten and neglected places within me. I choose to walk not in fear, but in holy confidence. My life is not over. In fact, the most powerful chapters are just beginning. To those who doubted me, I hold no anger. I do not rise for revenge, but their awakening will come when they see the undeniable evidence of my elevation. I give thanks for what is unfolding, for what is coming, and for what is already within me. I am ready, not just to receive, but to expand. I am rising, not just in success, but in soul. I am victorious, not just in public, but in spirit. And so it is. Amen.